Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
Team captain and quarterback, and Jace McClellan, team captain and tailback.
Open it up for questions.
Coach, ninth state championship, the most of any school in 11-man football. What's going through your mind right now?
Hadn't even really hit me yet, honestly. Now these kids may have a different outlook on it, but as far as I'm concerned, I really hadn't processed it yet.
Coach, 4th and 3 again. You call on Jake to get you a critical first down. Just talk about talk about what all three of these guys have meant to the program, meant for this year, for this championship.
Well, I mean, they've won several state championships. They're really good kids and really good football players, number one. But to win, this group of kids be the ones that win the 9th state championship for our school, it's extremely fitting because these kids have worked their tails off. I think Jake was a kindergartner when we won it in 2009. So for him to grow up and watch it all is very special.
Jake, how do you feel about being part of the Bishop Brothers legacy of winning not one but 2 state championships as a starting quarterback?
It really hasn't kicked in for me as well, but I'm just glad that, my family could, come to Aledo and, win some titles. I couldn't ask for a better community. If I didn't have this community of coaches, it would never be possible. My brothers would tell you the same too.
Coach, what can you say about Jason Collins just dealing with adversity and his ability to do that?
It's what I've said all along about this kid. He's the most fierce competitor I've ever seen. Whether if he had an injury or it didn't really matter. Doesn't matter. He was begging me to put him in on defense a while ago. I mean, he loves to win. He loves to win. They don't like getting out of bed in the morning too much, but he loves to win.
Jay's talk about what this means to you. You guys are so great. And didn't even get scored on in 2 years of middle school, and now you've played in 4 straight state championship games, winning 3. Is this one of the best ones?
It's one of the best ones. It's a 2020 class. We just finished it out. It was the last football game for most of the guys, and it feels great just to get a state championship.
You kind of sad not playing with these guys?
Yeah, it's gonna be real sad. I miss these guys right here, especially this one right here.
Yeah, I miss it.
You had that drive in the start of the 4th quarter when you guys sort of iced that game away and burned the clock. Was that sort of the way you wanted this game to go once you got it into your control?
Oh, they were so explosive and so well coached. I mean, they have a great football team. And we knew that we couldn't give them much time or they'd come back and score multiple times. And Jake did a great job of managing the clock there. At one point, we were calling plays a little bit too fast. He kind of looked at us like, we need to milk the clock a little bit, don't we? And did a great job of managing the clock.
Max, I got a question for Max. Everyone said Portland Marshals are going to come in here and roll you guys over. Why did that not happen? Talk about the effort.
I mean, we've been hearing that since week 1 after the Denton Guard game. Week after week, we've just been slowly getting better, playing gap sound. I can't be more proud of our defense playing as a whole, just running to the football. We knew, they were fastest dudes on the field. We just kind of stuck in there and just fought. I can't be more proud of the dudes.
Coach, can you just talk about coming back and getting on the sidelines again? And could this have been what you pictured when you first took over again on the sideline?
Well, when I first came back, it was because of kids, these guys, getting to be around them. Being around kids keeps you young, keeps you excited about getting up, going to work every morning, and these kids did that for me. And as far as are we going to win a state championship, we replaced an entire offensive line, and then as Max said, we had a lot of new faces on defense. And the most exciting thing about it is watching these kids grow and get better every day. I mean, a bunch of people wouldn't give a plug nickel for our defense after the Geyer game. But right now, I think there's a lot of people that love our defense.
Jake, Jace, you got anything to say about your offensive line that just got that great push all game long?
I got it.
Best offensive line in the nation.
Jake, Coach mentioned the secondary was tough and fast, but the first half Monty and JoJo really took it to them with 3 long touchdowns. how are you guys were able to be so explosive in the pass game there?
Just from working all week, the game plan, running routes, getting our timing down. Money and Jojo are two great dudes. They work hard and two great route runners. So I know where they're going to be at. Really, all I got to do is throw it to them, give them a chance to make a play. That's what I've always thought. That's my job as a quarterback. So I love those two dudes.
Chase, was there a point in the game where you kind of felt like you were starting to get into a rhythm and maybe able to put the pain aside a little bit?
Yeah. Oh. Hold on, can you repeat that real quick?
Yeah. Was there a point in the game where you kind of felt like you were able to really get into a rhythm and kind of put the pain aside a little bit?
Yeah, second half, when the locker room, it just got to. Felt like I had to come back. I felt like I had to come out, make some plays, so just put the pain aside and did it for my team.
Coach, you want to talk about some players that might not be up here that you want to recognize?
Well, first of all, the defensive player of the game, DeMarco Roberts. DeMarco's a gamer now. I mean, he played on special teams. He played tailback for us, made some great plays on tailback when Jace needed a break, and then holding those guys in the secondary like we did with Nathan Fingard, B.J. Allen. Colin Johnson has been out for the last 2 games with the flu, the last 2 days. Colin Johnson, the number 34, had the flu and played this game, and you wouldn't have known it. You would not have known it. And then, of course, the defensive front. Now, Logan Thurman, has battled a knee injury all year long and came back and played really well for us in the playoffs. So, bunch of kids. I mean, our defense is extremely well coached. Brad McCone does an unbelievable job, and as Jake talked about earlier, Robbie Jones, our offensive coordinator, best I've ever been around. Robbie Jones is an unbelievable play caller.
Coach, big first half in the pass game. Did they make an adjustment there, or did you have a feeling Jace was going to break loose in the second half?
The adjustment, you're talking about the second half?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Robbie and Coach Bishop saw some stuff that we could do up front and maybe get Jace loose, and it worked out really well.
Coach, going against Dave Adache, what was the plan coming in? You try to slow him down, and what makes him tough to stop?
We sent them to geometry class all week so they work on angles. And it didn't always work out because the dude can run. But that was basically it. We talked to them about taking the proper angle and getting 11 guys running to the football because they're a really good football team and extremely fastest football team in America, maybe.
Jake, when Jace is kind of, having a little bit of a lackluster game in the first half, are you confident still that at some point he's just going to break away?
Yeah, there's always that chance, of him. Sometimes I'll sit back there and watch him pick a hole and hit it, like that one he hit. I saw him hit it, and I was off to the races. I ran just as fast as he did down the field, just trying to. It was a big play in the game. Our defense just came up with a stop, and he goes and makes a play like that. That's a game changer, I would say.
Coach, you mentioned this last year, but last 25 years, Aledo's been so special to you and your family, but to see Aledo on top of the record books, what's it mean?
Is that for me?
Yeah,
It's a great community. It's to see this community and the school district get to do what we've done over the last little over 20 years now has been remarkable. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to raise a family. It's a dadgum good place to play football.
What did your mother give you any advice in playing in the game?
Really, my oldest brother told me he wished he could play in this game. If he could go back and he said he would take cut off his arm to play in this game. That'd be Matt B. And then Luke just kind of calming me down, telling me it's just another game. I've been here before. That's really it.
Jake, talk about what it means to wear the C on your chest.
What it means to wear the C on your chest. It means you're a leader. It means that your teammates look up to you. They look up to him. They look up to him. And they count on you. You got to be, they rely on you to make plays. They rely on you to, do the right thing, and basically, win the game for you. So, yeah, it's cool being a captain for the big kids.
Jake, when y'all were undefeated and unscored on in 7th and 8th grade, did y'all talk about being up here right now in your senior year?
No, it's just kind of stuff that, like, again, I can't. Aledo is a weird place. You know, you expect to win, so it's not like it's not really
Status quo then, right?
Yeah, it's just like you got to win. There's no other option. You know, you have to.
Yes, sir.
You've had some great backs, Jonathan Gray, Jace. But can you talk about Jake's dad, Coach Bishop, and Coach Wheeler, and how they formed your offensive line? Because games are won in the trenches, and those guys, you know, they're the ones that block.
I'm gonna say right now that Lee Bishop and Doug Wheeler are two of the best offensive line coaches I've ever been around. They work so well together. I mean, because when Lee and Doug first came to Aledo, if a kid was any good and they had any size to them, they played on defense. So they had to take guys that weren't as good of football players and turn them into offensive linemen. As we've gotten bigger, have 1,800 kids in school now, it's gotten a little bit better for them, getting more kids and better football players on the offensive side of the ball. But they are unbelievable offensive line coaches, and you know, now this cat here, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure how good of a back he was when he was younger, but after watching him battle through injuries, he can make an offensive line look pretty darn good.
2 more questions.
From the players, what are your thoughts on the legacy that you leave behind here at Aledo? I mean, well, you know, it's kind of like Jake said, it's expected. We go through the process every year. It's a grind. There's not there's not more to it. You know, we're getting up in January at 6:45. We're running track, then we go and lift for an hour. Kind of starts there. What do you got?
Yeah, like Max said, there's a reason why we have won so many state championships. Not just because of talent, because those dudes were way more talented than us. I can promise you that.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. But it's hard work, and you know, battling through adversity. That's really it. You want anything, Jace?
You know, it's really just being dedicated to the team. You know, everybody being accountable, playing their role, and just doing what they can do.
Last question. All right, thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank y'all.